Hello and welcome back to my channel. I am Sahil and we are developing a full secure authentication and post management system using Node.js, MongoDB, express.js and EJS templating engine. And in previous video you have already seen how I worked on forgot and reset password page to make them dynamic and also completed full user authentication part. Now from today I am going to start on post management system, and in this video I am going to design all the pages, okay, using Bootstrap 5. So let's start. So this is my project inside VS Code, and here I already started npm run dev command. Okay, so first what I will do is I will create a new router file for the posts. Okay, so inside this routes directory I will create a new file, post routes.js file. Okay, inside this first I will import express from express, and then I will create a const router is equal to express dot router. Okay, let me first export this. So export default router. Now if I go to server.js file, then if I scroll below, then here you can see this is the route for the home page. Okay, so I will cut this route from here and paste inside this file. Just change this app to router, and let me write a comment for this. Okay, route for home page. Okay, and if I go to server.js, then here I will change this home route to auth route. So just like this we have to use a post route here in the server.js file. Okay, so here I will write post routes comment, and here I will write app.use slash post routes. Okay, now we have to import this similar like this one. Okay, so here what we can do is we have to write import post routes from routes and post route.js file. Okay, now if I save and go to the browser, and if I try to access home page, then we can still able to access home page. Okay, now let's go to login page and let's try to log in. So we are now authenticated, and you can see there is a nav link my posts, okay, in the nav bar. Now if I click this, then you can see cannot get my post because we have not created any route for this page. Okay, so first let me go to post routes.js file, and here I will create a route for that. So here we can write a comment route for my posts page, and here we can write router dot get, and then the name of the route my hyphen posts, and here I will write request response, and then here I will use raise.render method, and here I will write the name of the view. So here I will write my hyphen posts, and then title will be my posts, and one more active is my underscore posts. Okay, let me save this. Now we have not created this view file, so let me go to views directory. Now inside this I will create a new directory with name posts. Now inside this post I will create all the pages. Okay, so first I will create my hyphen posts.ejs. okay, now let me go to index.ejs file, copy all the code, go to my post.ejs file, paste. Okay, now if I go to browser and reload, then we are getting error failed to look up views. Okay, so here you can see in views directory I have created this file my post inside this posts directory. Okay, so we have to go to here and also write posts slash my posts. Okay, now if I save this and go to the browser and reload, okay, so still we are getting error that, okay, so we are getting that include partials header is not found, because if you go to my posts.ejs file, then here we are accessing this header from this posts directory. Okay, so we have to go up up one label directory, so just write this double period and then slash. Now if I reload, then you can see we can able to access my posts page. Let me change this h1 my posts page. If I save this and reload, then you can see my posts page. Okay, now if I go to login, then you can see user is not authenticated, and if I try to access my posts page, then we can access, but this should not happen because only authenticated user can access my posts page. Okay, so let's fix this. So here you can see I have already defined some middlewares inside this middlewares directory, and there is auth middleware.js file. So I will use this middleware protected route. So let me close this and go to post routes. Here I will write protected route. Okay, and let's import this protected route method from this file auth middleware.js file. Okay, so now only authenticated users can access this page. Now if I reload, then you can see we are redirected to the login page because we are not authenticated. And if I try to access my -posts, then you can see we cannot able to access. Okay, so in able to access, we have to log in first. So you can see we are now logged in, and if I click on my posts, then you can see we can access my post page now. Okay, one thing left is, let me show you. So if I go to partials header.ejs file, then this is the my post nav link. So we have to make the active link dynamic. So just copy this code and paste here. Instead of profile, let me write my_posts here. If I save this and go to the browser and reload, then you can see my post nav link is now active. Okay, if I go to profile, then profile is active, home is active, my post page is now active. Okay, so now let me quickly design this page. So here let me close this one, and also close this server.js file, and this is the my post page. So here I will design. So first I will use a container div. Now inside this container I will create a row with margin top 5, and inside this I will create a column with col lg12 and also mx auto, and inside this I will create a card with a shadow class. Now inside this I will create a card header, and inside this I will use h2, and here I will write my posts. Okay, let me give some bootstrap classes to this heading, like a font weight, bold, text secondary, and okay, let me also design a button. Okay, so I will use anchor tag here, and here I will write create -posts. Okay, create -post, and here I will write create new post, and let me give some bootstrap class to this anchor tag, button primary. Okay, if I save this and go to the browser and reload, then you can see the card. Let me move this button to the right side. Okay, so for this, in card header, here I will use display flex, and I will also use justify content between class and align items center. If I save this and reload, then you can see this is the heading and this is the create new post button. Okay, now just below card header I will create a card body class with card body class div. Okay, and inside this I will create a table. Okay, so let's me write table, and I will use one more class table stripped and align middle. Now inside this table I will create t head, and inside this t head I will create a tr and then th. Now in th I will write title, and then I will display the content, and then I will display the image, then created at, and then actions. Okay, if I save this and go to the browser and reload, then you can see all the columns. Let me create a dummy post. So just below this t head I will use t body tag. Now inside this t body I will use tr, and I will use this one. Okay, if I save this and go to the browser and reload, then here you can see a dummy post with title, content, and post image created at. Okay, so we will make this dynamic in upcoming video. Okay, now if I click on this create new post, then we are getting cannot get create post because we have not created any route for this. So let me create this route and design this create new post page. Okay, so for this let me go to post routes.js file, and here I will create a route first, route for create new post page, and here I will write router dot get and create post, and then this is also a protected route, so just use protected route middleware, then request response. Now inside this I will use res.render, and then inside post directory we'll create a new file, create-post EJS file, and here I will use title create post and active create underscore post. Okay, so all done. Let me create a file inside this posts directory with name create-post.ejs file. Okay, now let me copy all code of my posts.ejs file and paste here. Okay, now let me reload. Let me log in again and go to my posts. Now if I click on create new posts, then you can see we are on create post, but content is same because we have not changed anything. So let me remove all the codes. Okay, actually I will keep this container row column. Instead of call lg, here I will use 8, call lg 8, and I will use card shadow. Okay, and here I will not use create new post. Here I will write create new post. Okay, and just remove all these classes, just keep card header. Now inside this card body I will remove this table. Okay, and inside this card body I will give a bootstrap class padding 4. Okay, and if I save this and go to the browser and reload, then you can see this is the create new post page with a card. Now inside this card I will design the form. Okay, so here I will use form tag and with method post, and in action I will write create-post. Okay, and because we will also upload a file using this form, so here we have to use ink type attribute, and inside this we will use this multi-part / form data value. Okay, now just below this I will create a div with margin bottom 3, and I will create a label with title, and a input with type text, id, title, name, title. Okay, if I save this and go to the browser and reload, then you can see this is the title field. Now I will create another field for the content. Okay, so just create a label and a text area with the name content and id content. If I save this and go to the browser and reload, then you can see this is the content text area. Okay, now let me create one more div with margin bottom, and here I will create a label to upload image, and for this time I will create an input tag with type file, id image, and name image. Okay, if I save this and go to the browser and reload, then here you can see there is a file select input field. Okay, now next what we can do is I will design a button, submit button. Okay, so just create a button with type submit, and here just write create post. Now if I save this and reload, then you can see create post button is on. Let me make this button full width. So here what we can do is we can use width 100, and if I reload, then you can see create post button. So this create post page is also completed. Now similarly we have to design edit post page. Okay, so if I go to my post page, then if I click on edit, this edit button, then we will redirect to the edit page. Okay, so let me go to my post.ejs file, and here you can see in href I am passing edit hyphen post, and here I'll pass the id of the post. Okay, so let me pass any static id for now. Okay, and now if I click on this edit, then we are going to this page which is not defined yet. Okay, so let me go to post routes.js file, and here I will create another route for edit post page, and here I will write router dot get edit post, and here I will use id. Okay, so this is a parameter, so we have to give it id here, and then what I will do is I will also use protected route middleware here, and then request response. And now inside this, let me copy the same code and paste here. Now instead of create post, I will write edit post, and here I will change the title to edit post. Now instead of create, I will write edit underscore post. Okay, now we have to create this page inside this posts directory. So let me create a new file, edit hyphen post.ejs file. Okay, now let's go to create post.ejs file and copy all the code, and go to edit hyphen post.ejs file and paste. Here I will change only something like I will change this header to edit post, and I will change this button primary to button success, and here I will write update post. Okay, and now if I reload, then we have to log in again and go to my post and click on edit. So you can see we can access this edit post page. Okay, so this is static now, so we will make this dynamic later, but we can able to access edit post. Now if I go to my post page again, then from here we can go to create new post page. Okay, so I think these two pages are created. Now let's create another page, which is view post in detail page. Okay, and this page will be public. Okay, this will not be authenticated. So for this, let me go to post route, and here I will create another route. So here I'll write route for view post in detail, and here I'll create router dot get and then here I will write post slash then the ID of the post. Okay, so here ID, and then this is not a protected route, so here I will use request response, and then inside this I will use res.render method, render, and then here I will write posts, and then the name of the file will be view hyphen post dot and then here I will write title view post, and active, inactive, just write view underscore post. Okay, so all done. Now let me design this. So whenever we will from home page we will list all the post. Okay, and when we click on the post, then we will see the post in detail. Okay, so if I go here and just write post and then slash and any ID here, then we are getting error that failed to look up view post, because we have not created this view file inside this post directory. So let me create view hyphen post dot EJS. Okay, and now inside this let me go to my post.ejs file, copy all the code and paste here. Let me remove, okay, so let me remove this card, and I think I will also remove this one. I will not use card header, so let me remove all. Instead of call lg12 I will keep call lg10, and now here inside card body I'll display image. Okay, the post image. Okay, so for now here I will use image, and then I will use class img fluid, and I will also use padding 5 here. Let me go to Google for now, Google, and click on images, and here I will write wallpaper. So I'm going to use any image, any static image for now. Okay, so I will copy this one and close, paste in src. Okay, here I will write wallpaper. Okay, so if I save this and go to the browser and reload, then here you can see the image. So this is not static for now, I will make this dynamic later. Now just below this image I will create a div with some bootstrap class lead, margin top and bottom 3, display flex, and align item center, and I will use font weight semi bold, and justify content between, and then I will also use text secondary flex wrap and gap 2. Now just inside this div I will create another div, and here I will display the author name. Okay, so here I will write author, and for now I'm writing my name, Sahil Kumar, and just below this div I will create another div with created. Okay, and here I will display the date. Okay, created date. So for now I'm just using current date, that is 12/06/2024. Okay, and now just after this div I will create h1 tag, and I'll give a bootstrap class to this text secondary, font weight bold, and here I will display the title of the post. Okay, so let me display wallpaper for now, wallpaper. Now just below this h1 I will display the post content. Okay, so here I will use p tag, and here I will write some lorem ipsum. If I save this and go to the browser and reload, then you can see the post in detail page design. So this is the author name, this is the created, and this is the title, and this is the content, and this is the post image. So all pages has been designed except home page. So let me design the home page also. So for the home page, what we can do is, let me go to index.ejs file, and here I will remove this two h1 tags, and then here I will create a container first, container, and also I will give margin top and bottom 4, and inside this I will create a row with gutter 4, and then inside this I will create a column call lg 6. Okay, and then I will create a card with card shadow, and then here I will use image. So let me go to view post and copy this and paste this for now. Okay, here we will also use another class card img top, card img top. Now just below this image I will create card body, and then also padding 4. Now inside this I will display the title. So I will use h2, and then I will write a wallpaper 1. Okay, wallpaper 1, and here in this h2 I will give some bootstrap class card title, font weight bold, and text secondary. Okay, now just below this h2 I will display the post content. So here I will use a bootstrap class card text, and here I will display lorem random text. And now just below this p tag I will create a div, and inside this div I will create anchor tag, and here I will write post and then the id of the post. So here I am writing a static id for now, we will make this dynamic later. And then here I will use a bootstrap class button primary, and here I will write read more. Okay, and then I will use, so this is the card body div. Now just below this card body I will create card footer, and inside this I will display the author and the created at. Okay, so let me accept this. So if I reload, then you can see this is the post. So this is only one, so we can just copy this column. Okay, let me copy this one and paste here. So if I reload, then you can see there are two static posts are now showing. Okay, now if I click on read more here, then you can see we are going to the detailed view of the post, and we can go back to the home page. So all pages have been designed using Bootstrap 5. Now in next video I will show you how to make all these pages dynamic. Okay, So thanks for watching this video. If you like this video, then hit on like button and please subscribe my channel.